Kelly, first of all, congratulations on a fantastic cup victory. Sum up, how does that feel?
I just feel unbelievably proud. I'm absolutely delighted. I think we deserved it. The way that the game went, it just makes it feel even more special. I couldn't be prouder of the girls for everything about today. The performance, the levels of fitness, the level of desire, the level of passion for this football club. Jodie's level of passion at half time, you know, she's in tears, geeing us up. You know, it's the whole day's been unbelievable. And I just feel so much pride. My family's in the stand, my 79-year-old gran is in the stand, and it's just so special.
And like you touched on, it was against difficult circumstances. We go down to 10 just before half time. You touched on Jodie in the dressing room. What was Fran's message in the dressing room to get you back into the second half and keep up the amount of pressure and possession that we did?
It was to play the exact same way that we'd played. They put us in these situations of training on a frequent basis. You know, we play game scenarios down to 10 men, down to 9 men, and we do it often enough that we knew we could create chances today because we do it in training, even with the fewer players on the park. So the plan was just to do exactly what we did in the first half, in the second half with fewer players. We were good enough to do it. We defended solidly, which is what you need to do when you're down to 10, and we took our chances. We took our chance. We created plenty of chances, is what I should have said there. We created plenty of chances. We could have won it in the 90.
And a word for Fran as well, who didn't only pop up with the goal but then had to slot into perhaps an unnatural position and did so excellently, didn't she?
Unbelievable. Not even just slotting into an unnatural position, she slotted into an unnatural position against one of the best attackers, if not the best attacker in the league. And she truly just won Player of the Year for a reason. She's unbelievable. And Shen slotted in there and did her job so well. I couldn't be prouder. You know, when she came here, she couldn't even speak the language. She had a translator, and we're at the point where she's so settled. She knows the language, and she clearly absorbs everything at training. You know, there's no point in us as players knowing how to do our job. We need to know how everybody has to perform.
Come on!
We need to know what everybody has to do, because otherwise things like that happen and we're affected. I don't think we were affected today at all with Shane going in at right back, and honestly, hats off to her. What a performance.
The fitness of the squad, I just wanted to touch on that. You obviously had to go for extra time. It looked like, you know, legs were running out a little bit, but you just dug in, and that must be something that you're really happy that you've worked on, and you've got that extra bit in the tank.
I'm not going to say we're happy that we've worked on it, because we absolutely hate on a Thursday when he tells us that we're doing the GACON, which is the most dreaded word, at the end of almost every single Thursday session for the past couple of months. He's put us through the GACON, and every single Thursday morning the mood of the players is bad, because we know that it's coming and we hate it that much. But I'm sure we'll talk about it today, because it's worked wonders for us. You know, we might have got tired towards the end. What do you expect when you're down to 10 for so long? But we managed to find more in our legs, and I hope he doesn't watch the interview, but we can thank the GACOM for that.
A bit of a shout out as well to the occasion and to the crowd. How aware were you of the support you had in the stand?
No, that was just amazing. When we went 3-2 up, the singing in the stand, I probably could have cried on the pitch, and it was special to hear so many people in there behind us. It was just amazing. I absolutely loved it, and this is, as a young girl, you know, I always wanted to be a footballer, and that's being a footballer, with thousands of fans in the stand cheering you on, criticising you when you need criticised, but cheering you on when you deserve to be cheered on. And yeah, it's a dream come true to be performing in front of crowds like that now, but to be being successful in front of them as well.
Yeah, and with your contract extension, what a way to go into next season.
Yeah, I know. I need to go and get some sort of alcoholic drink to celebrate that. And this.
We'll let you go and do that. Thank you.
Thank you. No, thank you.
Fran, congratulations. You must be absolutely delighted with that.
I am absolutely delighted. I'm extremely proud. I'm proud of my players. I'm proud of the fans. I say today, and I say we got 10, but the fans are making the 11, so we are not outnumbered today. Unbelievable. without a doubt is my happiest day in football today. Celebrating later with the fans, singing, it was amazing. Very, very special day, and the fact that the circumstances make it so hard, make it even sweeter, and I'm very, very happy. Very happy.
You touched on it there, the circumstances making it slightly harder. Obviously we go down to 10 just before half time. What's your message at half time to the girls that gets them back out to have that sort of possession and that dominance in the second half despite being a player down?
Yeah, I say, we can feel defeated or we don't let this affect us. I say we are as good as they are, or in my opinion we are better than them, and the fact that we have one player doesn't mean we just need to do a little bit more running. Before I asked you to give me 110%, now you have to give me 120. But still I believe in you. We put a screen with, we will be champions, and we refer to it. The guys were brilliant, everyone shouting. We knew we are going to go out there and we are going to try to win the game. We didn't want to sit deep and try to counter-attack. No, that's not us. And we wanted to go, press them high, and we create so many chances with 10 men. Well, I say with 10 men. The fans make the 11. So, I could say it was even numbers at times because of the support that we got from the stand. That really, really lift us. It's just incredible. When you got a good atmosphere, it's incredible what you can do with your mental strength. It's just incredible. So, very, very happy.
I was going to ask you about the fans, but you've mentioned them there. What an incredible kind of atmosphere there was in the stadium, and when Izzy's goal went in, that must have been quite the moment. After the game, I broke down in tears. It was so much more emotion accumulated. We didn't want to disappoint the fans. We were there in numbers with the shirts, singing. It was amazing with the face mask, and it was fantastic. My parents in the stand as well. I didn't want to disappoint them either. So yeah, it's very, very special. Very special. You talked about pressing them and going to them, taking the game to them. Is that part of the thinking we saw the lineup? Maybe we were slightly surprised to see Clarissa. We were kind of thinking about what your thoughts were in putting that team together for today. What was that?
We just thought how their strengths. Obviously, their strengths is obvious. They got the player of the season in one of the sides, and then they got a player on the right that, if he's high on the pitch, is very, very dangerous. He got an outstanding crossing ability, Davidson, and we thought by having Clarissa there and high, they will be double concerned, because in 1v1, Clarissa will beat any team in the league. So you need to double up, and that means they don't create in that side, and I think it worked perfect. I think we create so many good chances with Clarissa there in behind. They were concerned, their fullbacks didn't go high, so that I think that's why I didn't suffer too much. A shame that I don't know what happened. I need to watch it back in this wide free kick. So disappointed conceding a wide free kick when the game was perfect at that time. But it's part of the game. We will learn from it. We learn from the send-off. Not the send-off, but we learn from the frustration that we had with the referee in our previous game. We lost composure as team, and we learned today. So everyone was calm. Everyone kept the faith, players included, and I think the result is that is we never look like we have, but we never look like we have 10 players on the pitch, and we wanted to win. We wanted to win so badly.
We've also talked to Kelly about Shen then switching into that role and performing that role brilliantly, even though that's not a place we've really seen her.
Yeah.
What were you thinking when you made that substitution?
So obviously when we slightly different pressing, it was great because we're gonna have to work on it. So it was very easy to work when normally week to week maybe it's not so much time. So we actually worked a few times, and Shen and Jody were in that side, and you saw already the pressing. So both, the information was for both. They knew the timing perfect. We done it over and over again. So when Jody wasn't off, I thought Shen knows exactly all the information, and I didn't have the time to bring somebody, and so I thought, obviously I'm going to stop that. I'm going to stop Chinchilla because it's so dangerous, and I think Shen was outstanding. I think she was outstanding. I might consider put her as a fullback next year.
Great way to go into next season with 2 cups under your belt.
It's incredible. Our second season as professional, 2 trophies from 3. Wow, it's incredible. It's really incredible. I know we have a good team, but what they done, I think everyone outplayed this season. For me, I know we are a little bit disappointed that we didn't qualify for Champions League, but I think we lack the consistency. Probably what you saw today, we create so many clear chances and a few even, you know, we didn't take goal and we end up missing them. That's been a little bit all over the season, but you know, when it's all the preparation for one game, I think we are always outstanding. We are always very, very good, and especially because we are so strong mentally. And yeah, I think it's a perfect season.
Well, congratulations, thanks for taking the time with us.
Thank you very much.
Fran.
My
Thank
pleasure.
you.